Don't ignore this. Your cat knows who to avoid, and it has hidden abilities that will surprise you. What follows could change how you see your feline friend. Scientists have found that cats can detect disease before you show symptoms. Their hearing reaches frequencies far beyond human range. They also seem to judge human character in ways researchers are still trying to explain. By the end of this video, you will view your cat differently. If you like facts like these and want more, subscribe so you don't miss new videos. Science has finally caught up to what many owners felt all along. Have you noticed your cat acting friendly with some people and fearful around others? Maybe it cuddles certain visitors and hides from others. For years, that felt like wishful thinking. Recent research shows it is not. Dr. John Bradshaw at the University of Bristol studied feline behavior for over 20 years. He watched thousands of cats in controlled settings. He found they do more than stare. They run careful psychological checks on the humans they meet. They do not just look at you, they evaluate you. A large study from researchers at Nottingham Trent University and the University of Lincoln surveyed more than 3,000 cat-owner relationships across Britain. The results were striking. Cats use subtle behavioral cues, body language, and emotional signals that we miss. Think about the last time your cat warned you about someone who later proved untrustworthy, or the time your cat reacted to a repair person and you felt uneasy with no clear reason. Your cat probably picked up micro-expressions and tiny body signals your mind ignored. The science behind this is compelling. Cats process more than 3,000 human behavioral patterns according to studies published in animal behavior journals. They function like four-legged lie detectors. While we focus on words and small talk, cats pick up the real signals in posture, breathing, and subtle shifts in energy. Dr. Jennifer Vaughn and Dr. Mariah Galvan at Oakland University in Michigan found something even more striking. Cats don't just notice emotions, they respond with empathy. Their research showed cats recognize when their humans are sad, stressed, or in distress, and they try to provide comfort. That moment when your cat knows you need cuddles is not in your imagination. Why are cats such strong judges of character? The answer is in their history. For thousands of years, survival depended on instantly assessing threats and opportunities. They had to know which humans were safe, which were dangerous, and which might provide food or shelter. Over millennia, this became a refined survival skill that now feels like supernatural intuition. One finding is especially chilling. Cats can sense changes in human behavior up to 24 hours before we notice them ourselves. A study from the Veterinary University of Messina in Italy showed that indoor cats began mirroring their owners' behavioral patterns with stunning accuracy. When an owner was about to fall ill, the cats often changed their behavior days before symptoms appeared. Researchers discovered cats were reacting to tiny shifts in body temperature, breathing, and chemical signals that we don't notice. They are living early warning systems that also happen to purr and knock things off your desk. How they communicate this is just as fascinating. That choice to sit on your laptop when a certain person calls is not random. When your cat places themselves between you and someone, they are protecting you from a person they sense as unsafe. What makes this even more remarkable is accuracy. Cats appear to read human intentions better than humans do. We can be fooled by charm or appearances, but cats look straight through to what is real. They read authenticity, stress hormones, and emotional states that we cover up in social situations. What we often label as aloofness or attitude is actually advanced social intelligence. When your cat avoids someone, it is not rejection, it is informed judgment based on signals you cannot see. The implications of this research are staggering. For thousands of years, we have lived with animals whose perception outstrips ours in specific ways. We share our homes with natural analysts. They have been warning us about people and situations for a long time. If your cat reads human nature so well, ask yourself what else it might detect. Maybe those odd behaviors around your home are not random. Maybe they are deliberate responses to things you cannot sense. Maybe your cat notices changes in your health or in your environment. That possibility changes how you understand your relationship with your cat. Your cat might be trying to protect you. Now consider something even more extraordinary. What if your house cat has medical detection abilities that rival diagnostic tools? What if the weird behaviors you shrug off are alerts about real health problems? The next story will change how you interpret strange cat behavior. Meet Oscar. He looked ordinary. He lived at the Storehouse Nursing Home in Rhode Island. Staff noticed something remarkable. Oscar would enter certain patients' rooms and curl up beside them. Within hours, sometimes within minutes, those patients died. At first, the staff called it coincidence. Then they tracked it. Oscar's record was uncanny. Over 5 years, he correctly anticipated more than 100 deaths. Families gained time to say goodbye. Patients died with comfort nearby. The medical community took notice because Oscar was not mystical. He was detecting chemical changes in the human body that occur during dying. His sense of smell and his sensitivity to subtle changes allowed him to recognize those signals. Researchers documented impossible. Oscar's sensitive nose was detecting ketones and other compounds released by the human body, chemicals we cannot smell. This discovery revealed something remarkable. Cats may have diagnostic abilities that science is only starting to understand. Dr. David Dosa, the geriatrician who studied Oscar, made it clear that this was not supernatural. It was biology. Cats have sensory systems far beyond anything humans have built in a lab. The idea hit medicine hard. If cats can smell the chemical signature of death, what else can they detect about human health? Research expanded worldwide. Scientists confirmed that cats, like dogs, can detect certain cancers through scent. Some evidence suggests cats may even surpass dogs in this ability. Dogs have long received attention for medical detection, but cats bring unique advantages. They have nearly 200 million olfactory receptors compared to our 5 million. That makes their sense of smell about 40 times sharper. The real advantage is in their second scent system, the vomeronasal organ, located in the roof of the mouth. It detects chemical compounds beyond our knowledge. This dual system makes cats natural diagnostic machines. They constantly analyze the chemical environment, including your body. When your cat fixates on sniffing you or repeatedly investigates one area, it might be noticing cellular changes months before symptoms show. Dr. Claire Guest, head of a medical detection organization in the UK, has documented cases where cats revealed tumors in their owners. In one case, a cat kept pawing and sniffing the same spot on its owner's breast. At first, she ignored it. Later, doctors discovered an early-stage tumor in that exact place. The science behind this is striking. Cancer cells emit volatile organic compounds that carry a distinct odor. These molecular changes occur long before a tumor is visible through conventional tests. A cat's nose can register those microscopic signals and flag danger earlier than machines. But cancer is not the only area. Cats have also been observed detecting diabetes complications. They sense shifts in body chemistry when blood sugar rises or falls to dangerous levels. Some cats grow vocal, restless, or clingy hours before their diabetic owners experience a medical emergency. They often act before you feel any symptoms. New evidence shows cats can sometimes detect seizures before they happen. Chemical changes in the brain that precede an epileptic episode produce subtle scent markers. Some cats notice those markers and become protective. They try to guide their owners to a safe place before a seizure starts. Cats also seem to sense stress before you do. Chronic stress alters body chemistry. Cats often respond by becoming more affectionate or protective when their owners head toward stress-related health problems. That sudden surge of cuddles might not be random affection. It could be an early warning. The therapeutic side of this is real. Studies show cat owners have about a 30% lower risk of heart attack and stroke. A cat's purring vibrates between 20 and 150 hertz. That range has been linked to bone healing, lower blood pressure, and reduced stress hormones. Your cat is not only detecting problems, it can help treat them. Cats change how they behave based on what they detect. If they sense you are getting a cold, they may become more cuddly to provide warmth and comfort. If they detect something more serious, they can get insistent. They will paw at specific areas, refuse to leave your side, or keep drawing attention to themselves. All of this happens while cats keep their reputation for independence. They quietly act as personal medical monitors. Every time they sniff you, sleep near you, or observe your routine, they may be assessing your health. Now consider this. If cats can detect disease and read human character so well, what else might they do? Their physical abilities could be even more remarkable than we realize. The next section explores physical traits that challenge what we know about biology. Book superheroes might be jealous. These abilities seem to break the rules of physics and biology. They challenge what we thought living creatures could do. Start with night vision. Your cat does not just see better than you in the dark, it sees a different world that humans cannot perceive. Recent research shows cats can see ultraviolet light. That part of the spectrum is invisible to us. Your cat experiences it every day. The tapetum lucidum, the reflective layer behind a cat's retina that makes their eyes glow, does more than boost night vision. It lets them see about 7 times better in low light than humans. While you fumble in dim rooms, your cat navigates with precise clarity. Their pupils are not just cute. They are advanced optical tools. Humans have about 15 pupil adjustments. Cats have around 300. Their pupils can change from tiny slits to nearly fully dilated circles, expanding far more than human pupils. It is like a professional camera lens built into their eyes. Their field of vision also exceeds ours. Cats see about 210 degrees compared to our 180 degrees. That gives them superior peripheral awareness. They notice things you miss, even when you are looking the same way. Their hearing moves them into true superhero territory. Humans hear up to roughly 20,000 hertz. Cats detect frequencies up to about 65,000 hertz. Young cats can reach near 100,000 hertz. They hear ultrasonic sounds completely inaudible to us. Those triangular ears do more than look charming. Each ear contains 32 muscles. Those muscles let a cat rotate each ear independently up to 180 degrees. A cat can point one ear forward and the other backward at the same time, tracking two sound sources simultaneously. They have built-in surround sound. Their acoustic accuracy is striking. A cat can locate a sound with an error margin of about 5 centimeters from a meter away. That precision rivals professional audio gear. When your cat locks onto empty space, it is not imagining things. It is picking up sounds and movements beyond your senses. Now their sense of smell. The 200 million olfactory receptors we mentioned are only part of the story. Cats also have a vomeronasal organ, a second scent system in the roof of their mouth. That gives them extra chemical detection abilities. They use both systems to analyze the chemical information around them, including details about you. We cannot even imagine. Cats use smell to read real stories, not metaphors. They gather detailed information about everything that happened where they live. They can smell who visited 3 days ago, what that person ate for lunch, their mood, and whether they brought another pet. Every surface in your home is a chemical newspaper to your cat. It tells them exactly what has happened in their territory. Their bodies are just as mind-bending. Cats have 230 bones compared to our 206. Their spine is exceptionally flexible. They can twist and rotate their spine up to 180 degrees and slip through any opening larger than their skull. Their shoulder blades are not fixed to bone. Muscle holds them in place, which lets cats compress and squeeze their bodies when needed. The always land on their feet trick is not luck. It is a refined biological system called the righting reflex. Cats orient themselves in midair faster than the human eye can track. They use input from the inner ear, vision, and body awareness to calculate the perfect landing. They can correct themselves from as little as 12 inches off the ground. They adjust their body position in fractions of a second. Their jumping is proportionally superhuman. A cat can leap up to 6 times its height from a standing start. If humans had that power, we could jump over 2-story buildings without a run-up. Their leg muscles deliver a power-to-weight ratio that larger animals cannot match. Perhaps their greatest superpower is healing through purring. That vibration is more than contentment. It is a biological therapy. Studies in Scientific American and other journals report that purring frequencies between 25 and 50 hertz stimulate bone growth and healing. Those frequencies are used in medical devices for fractures and osteoporosis. Higher purring frequencies near 100 hertz help heal soft tissue, reduce inflammation, and lower blood pressure in humans. When your cat purrs on you, it may be providing real therapy. Cats also purr when injured or in pain. They self-medicate with vibration. Scientists are studying cat purring to develop new healing technologies for people. Cats react incredibly fast. Their response time is about 6 times faster than ours. In the time it takes you to blink, a cat can assess a threat, map an escape route, and be halfway to safety. Their reflexes require high-speed cameras to record. What makes this stranger still is how much of this happens while they sleep 12 to 16 hours a day. Even while they seem relaxed, they monitor their environment. Their senses work constantly, making human abilities look primitive in comparison. If cats can see ultraviolet light, hear ultrasonic sounds, and heal with vibration, what else can they do? New science about feline consciousness will challenge what you think about animal intelligence. It will force you to reconsider the invisible connections that bind us to our cats. The next section explores that invisible connection and how it changes everything. We have covered a lot. You now know about cats that read character, detect disease, and defy physical limits. Now we arrive at the most mysterious part of the story. This part challenges how we think about consciousness, connection, and the human-animal bond. What follows moves beyond easily measured science. Researchers are only beginning to explore it. It centers on an intuitive connection that can feel like it transcends the physical world. Think of the moments when your cat shows up just as you need comfort, before you realize you need it. They appear during your worst hours, calm and present. This is not mere coincidence or timing. New research suggests something deeper is going on. Dr. Lauren Finke at the University of Lincoln studied more than 3,000 cats. She found that cats often mirror their owners' emotional states with uncanny accuracy. More surprising, this mirroring can occur before the human recognizes the change. Cats have been observed responding to stress, sadness, and anxiety hours before their owners report feeling those emotions. They seem to sense shifts in mood through channels researchers do not yet understand. This is more than reading body language or scent. It appears to be a subtler form of attunement. The connection has real health effects. Multiple studies report that cat owners have a roughly 30% lower risk of heart attack and other cardiovascular problems. Petting a cat reduces stress, but the effect goes beyond that. The presence of cats seems to regulate human physiology in specific ways that science is still mapping. Purring may be central to this link. New work suggests cats vary their purr frequencies. Even more striking, some researchers report those frequencies match the healing needs of their owners. Dr. Elizabeth von Muggenthaler, a bioacoustics researcher, found patterns in purr frequencies that suggest cats instinctively use different vibrations in different situations. A cat comforting someone with a bone injury may purr at frequencies associated with bone healing. A cat with an anxious owner may purr in a range linked to lowered cortisol and relaxation. This precision is surprising. It hints at a personalized, adaptive connection between you and your cat. Scientists are cautious, but the evidence is growing. What this really means is that the bond between humans and cats may include channels of communication we are only beginning to name and measure. Cats show patterns of behavior that seem almost intentional, as if they possess a kind of medical intuition beyond their physical senses. One of the most puzzling examples is their ability to anticipate events before they happen. Cats have been observed acting restless before earthquakes, storms, and other natural disasters. They hide, become protective, or try to guide their families to safety hours or even days before the event. While scientists once explained this as sensitivity to ground vibrations or electromagnetic changes, the consistency and timing suggest a more complex awareness. Cats may be detecting environmental patterns that even our most advanced instruments miss. The deeper mystery involves what many describe as emotional telepathy. Cat owners often report moments when their cats appear in response to a thought or unspoken feeling. A cat arrives the moment their owner silently longs for comfort, even from another room or building. They show up during hidden grief no one else knows about. They become protective when their owner feels vulnerable, even without visible signs of distress. Researchers at the University of Bristol are studying this phenomenon under the term interspecies emotional resonance. Early findings show neurological synchronization between cats and humans. Brain scans reveal overlapping patterns of activity in regions linked to emotion and social bonding. This synchronization strengthens over time, becoming more precise as humans and cats live together. Many long-term cat owners say their cats understand their routines, moods, and needs better than close family members. The enigma deepens when we consider their ability to judge character. Cats seem able to read the true nature of people, sensing intention, authenticity, and emotional honesty. This appears to go beyond hormone detection or body language. It feels closer to perceiving an essence of character, something humans may no longer access as clearly. What makes this bond even more remarkable is its exclusivity. Cats do not share these abilities with everyone. They reserve them for the humans they trust, and once formed, they protect the bond fiercely. The implications are significant. They suggest consciousness and emotional connection between species may be more complex than science currently accounts for. Cats may act as bridges to forms of perception humans have lost. So when your cat stares at an empty corner, they may be sensing what you cannot. When they place themselves between you and a visitor, they may be guarding you from something you have yet to notice. When they purr on you during hardship, they may be offering more than comfort. They may be delivering targeted healing. Your cat is not just a companion. They are a healer, a guardian, and a mirror of your inner world. They are a being whose abilities challenge everything we believe about intelligence, intuition, and the hidden connections that bind life together. Science is only beginning to uncover the mysteries behind the bond between humans and cats. The relationship you share with your cat is one of the deepest interspecies connections on Earth. Value it, respect it, and never overlook the extraordinary being who chose you. In a world filled with uncertainty, your cat is a reminder that wonder still exists. There are truths we cannot explain, miracles hidden in plain view, and a kind of quiet magic woven into our daily lives. The mystery remains, and maybe it is meant to.